Hey everybody, hope you're doing good. Today we are going to look at Omnisphere once more, and we are looking at the effects rack because I've been doing a bit of patch design recently, putting a new patch library together, which more of that in another video, but hopefully it'll be out in the next couple of weeks. But it's a whole new patch library with new samples that I've done, and I'll go into detail in that video. This one is really going to be about this FX section here. And just a couple of things that may have gone unnoticed or overlooked in your sort of like tour of Omnisphere. So I'm just going to mock up a quick sound here. I'm just going to a bit of cut off on there with the shape, give that a bit of an LFO shape. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy in sound design here. I just want something that's not unipolar and bring that down a bit so we get a. I want a plucky sound, so I'll bring the depth down, bring the release down a bit. That's what I'm after. Nice squelchy sound, right? What I wanted to show is these effects here and what all these little drop down arrows mean, because it can get quite confusing because you got all these down here as well, and some here, some there, some there. What all for? Quite simply, they give you different presets and starting points for you to sort of change your sound. So first of all, just have a look at this preset section. And in here we have preset effects racks. Now these from 0 to 5 come as standard with Omnisphere. And these down here are ones I've picked up along the way from various patch library designers. So if we just go into the standard ones and say, right, I want to make it more retro-y, NEM, like it's down the radio, just click, select that preset. And we can then say, well, I want an overdriven sound, so we can start and say, well, I'll have a primal screamer. So straight away you've just altered your sound from, just go to empty rack, from that. So you just created a whole new sound very quickly using effects. Now it's dead easy to use the presets here. And you also have other presets. So if you're going to hit this little, another drop down here, this little, just move my mouse to get it, there you go, that little drop down, you can choose your own individual effects. So I want to put on, let's say I want to put on a delay, and then I want to put on a little reverb. So I'll go Pro Reverb and bring that down because it can overpower the mix very quickly. And you get this. Now if you want to get somewhere very quickly once you got these down, because this sounds nice and all, but you've got these little down arrows here. You click on that and you get presets for the individual effects. So in this time we say disappearing triplets. So these presets will only affect the delay. So it gives you a new starting point. Now if you want a different reverb, we've got long reverbs, we've got room simulations, and we've got special effects. So if I have a bouncing baby, now if you look at these here, that steps through the presets for you, these little up and down arrows. So you can change them there, or you can select there. You can also reorder these effects racks, well, the individual effects, not the actual rack itself, by just clicking and dragging. So I've sorted now the reverb for the delay. I can move the delay further down, although it doesn't have any effects, I've just got blank space in between. But it's helpful if you suddenly want to use that particular effect, but then when you design a new patch, you want to put something else in lines. So what do I mean by that? So if I just swap these two over, I want to now put a chorus in between. So if I go into analog chorus and just bring that down a bit. And the chorus itself will have effects. So you can have a sweetener, slow and heavy, vibratorless. That sounds quite kinky, but so if I just clear all this again and just say an empty rack, if you've gone and bought those sonic extensions, and I absolutely love the sonic extensions, if you've gone and bought any of these, they will appear in this effect here. I've only bought the 3 of them, and there is still one more I haven't picked up, which I will do at some point. But my absolute favourite is the Skyverb. I think I've said that in quite a few videos. So I'll just bring this down a bit, and straight away it gives a different type to the sound. But these have got different effects. So again, you've got presets like dark rooms. So it's a great start. The one I've been playing with recently is Under Echo. Because under Echo we've got absolutely loads of different types of presets to start with your patch design. So if I want to say dusk hours, say, but from that I can start playing that. So I don't want that much time. I want it to be in sync. Yeah, don't spread it too far. Let's just go for normal one-time spread, and then you can go into more pitch shifter, 500 cents, give it a mix there, bung on a load of reverb, and straight away you've gone different from the original preset. But I got there a lot quicker by using the preset. So preset might be what you want straight away, but if not, it gets you there so much quicker. Now what we've also got here is each layer has its own effect track, but we also got common and we've got auxiliary. So I won't go into too much detail on this one because I'll do another video about this after, but very quickly, if I just take this sound, so I say copy layer, and I paste a layer, so I'll get that, and just sort of got a different sound to play with. I'm just going to go with a clean bells. That's not coming. I need a different. I'll tell you what, let's go for something with an attitude, big boy. So what I'm trying to do is trying to find something. If I just take Under Echo off, and if I just tune that down a bit, then you can really hear it. There you go. I just wanted to have 2 distinct layers sounding for you so you can actually hear what's going on. So if I just clear these and say, right, I was going to start again. So empty rack, I want to put, that's a preset, Adrian. I want an effect. I want to go modulation, ultra chorus, and I want to put a bit of delay on, bring that chorus down a bit, and on B I want to do something slightly different. I want to put a bassman amp on, and again we've got a preset. I'm just going to say you're going to have a deep push on that one, so turn that master up a bit on the volume. Okay, and then I'm going to put, what else I'm going to put on there? I'm going to have a Selena ensemble on there, so you have a bit of a retro-y sound. Okay, now with common, really handy this is, if I want the same reverb on layer A and layer B, yes, I could put a reverb in each of the effect slot, but that uses precious CPU power. What you can do is stick it on the common and go, right, okay, I want a proverb on there. I tell you what, seems to be messing with presets. Let's go for a Canyon Blast. There we go. Oh, hang on, Blade Runner. Blade Runner. Let's have a Blade Runner reverb. So straight away I've got that reverb now is affecting layer A and B. And if I want to control that, I could always modulate that with my mod wheel, so I can just go right click, modulate, mod wheel, and we're off. Now there's another way of affecting the sound which is really handy. I'll just unmodulate that now. Unmodulate, there we go. And then just bring that reverb down. Now if I want to add a little bit of crunch in, but really not have it all the time, I want the reverb on all the time, but I want a bit more crunch distortion. So if I go into distortion and go flame distortion, and here just very quickly leave that on full whack and say common, this auxiliary send will bring in the auxiliary channel. So if I modulate that with a wheel, this is what I tend to do in my patch design, is if we're going to modulate something with a wheel, it's usually going to be the cut off the resonance, or the aux send, or all three, just to give it some extra spice. You can hear that heat on there, so burn is more pronounced. Take that reverb off so you hear a bit more. So this is off. This is aux send off. If I bring it up to the maximum on the mod wheel, because if you just remember, this white line tells you where it is. You get a bit of distortion. Now, automatically when you modulate that aux send, it stops. The target always stops halfway. If you want it to go all the way across, so in essence you're bringing that slide all the way to the right like that, what you need to do is where it says source, move that to the right, so you can see that blue line tells you how much of the aux send you're going to bring in. I want to bring it all across, and I want a nice smooth change. So now I'm effectively going from 0% to 100% wet. So if you see that little white line going across there, so that's 0. And there we go. So this is a quick sort of, I won't say quick because I've been waffling for about 10 minutes, of the effects section of Omnisphere. What I want to do in later videos, not what I want to do, but what I'm going to do in later videos, is show you how you can really modulate each bit of this to give your patches a little bit more sort of oomph and give it stand out from the crowd. And we will also look at the new, those more observant of you will realise we've got a new little bar at the bottom that says flow capture. We'll be looking at that in the next video, because I've been playing around with that, and yeah, let's just say that there's something come out of it that I don't think was the actual intention, or it might have been an hidden intention, but we'll come to that little mystery. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, ding that bell, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.